Manny Pacquiao versus Terence Crawford. The Pac-Man versus Bud slash Hunter, it says. I didn't know that was one of his nicknames too. Uh, so this fight could take place. It's one of Manny Pacquiao's potential opponents for his apparently his last fight he's going to have. I thought he was going to have a couple more, but apparently in the last couple weeks and months, he's saying that this will probably be his last fight, according to Bob Arum. And it'll be taking place in April. And Terence Crawford is in the top 5 opponents that Manny Pacquiao might face. With Amir Khan, I heard Kell Brook, I heard Juan Manuel Marquez. Who else? The winner of Rio's Bradley, who knows, right? It's still, I think Amir Khan is leading, apparently, but I don't really think so. I think Amir Khan really wants a big payday, so he just, he says he's the leading candidate, but who knows, right, for the Pacquiao fight. But let's talk about Crawford versus Pacquiao. Pacquiao versus Crawford. I think this would be a good fight. Obviously, you got two highly skilled fighters. Both will bring offense. Crawford really, I think I consider him more. He's more balanced. He's not too defense, but he's not too offense, and he is there to be hit. So his defense isn't great, but he's got good punching power and his timing is good. So he's dangerous. He's a dangerous fighter, but like I said, he's gonna get hit. He's not a defensive wizard, but then again, maybe he could be. Who knows? He's just more offensive. So the more offensive you are, the more you're gonna get hit. So I think this fight obviously would be a great fight. Manny's coming off a shoulder injury, so it would be. This definitely wouldn't be a tune-up fight for Manny. I know Crawford's at 140, but Pacquiao obviously is a very small 147. Pacquiao, they just switched his height on BoxRec to 5'5.5" when he used to be 5'6.5", so I don't know what happened there. And I know in the Mayweather fight, Pacquiao's height was 5'5.5", so I don't know if he lost an inch or what, or I don't know. Crawford we assume he'll have a 3-inch height advantage, and he'll have maybe an arm inch advantage too, reach advantage, but like I said, I'm confused. BoxRec says this, other Wikipedia says this. On Fight Night, they say this. It's confusing because they said Algieri had a really good reach advantage, and Pacquiao ended up having longer arms, I think, in that night. They measured his arms longer, so I'm just confused about that. But I think Pacquiao's got pretty good reach for his size. But yeah, this would be more tough fight for Pacquiao since he's coming off a shoulder injury. We don't know if he's going to be the same. Like, we don't know that yet. We don't know if he's going to come back the same. He's getting older. This would be more of a tougher fight. This definitely wouldn't be a tune-up fight. Probably the easiest fight Pacquiao could come back on, out of the opponents they mentioned, would probably be Amir Khan, in my opinion. And if he wants to end on a knockout win, go with Amir Khan. But if Bob Arum puts Terence Crawford in front of Manny, it's going to be a tough fight. But like I said, Crawford, he's only just moved up to 140 for his last couple fights. So his last 2 fights. So he hasn't faced someone like Pacquiao anywhere near Pacquiao. The best competition Terence Crawford has ever faced was against Gamboa, and Gamboa hit him a lot. He hurt Crawford. He made him do a little dance. And Crawford is Crawford's really small, and his reach is really not that good compared to Crawford's reach. He was apparently according to BoxRec, it's 65-inch reach. Pacquiao has 67-inch, but like I said, you can't always go by these statistics on the internet. But anyway, Gamboa looks, he doesn't look as, he looks smaller than Pacquiao, like reach-wise and stuff, and height-wise. And when he fought Crawford, he was coming off like a year layoff, and like I said, he was just too, the reach and the height of Crawford was too much for Gamboa. Gamboa, surprisingly how short he is and how short his reach was, he landed big shots on Crawford, and that's because Gamboa is just, he's a really skillful boxer, obviously, and Crawford is there to get hit. Like, Crawford doesn't have an amazing defense, so so who would I pick to win that fight? Obviously, I'll go with Manny Pacquiao. I thought Pacquiao beat Mayweather with an injured shoulder, plus he didn't have any IV, and he still won that fight, in my opinion. Pacquiao beat Mayweather by 2 points, but if you gave it a draw, I wouldn't be complaining. If the judges gave Mayweather winning by 2 points, I would be pissed off still, but I wouldn't be as pissed as I was at the wide scorecards they had that night. But I had Pacquiao win by 2 points. So, but we got to see how Manny comes back. I think Crawford's probably, like, Crawford's there to be hit more than Mayweather, obviously. But Crawford's guy is more dangerous than Mayweather, so it's a more dangerous fight than for Manny. But I see Manny just being too fast. If he comes back the same from and the shoulder injury doesn't affect his performance and his age isn't catching up to him yet, I think just Manny has too much experience. He's too fast, the angles, and I think the last southpaw Manny Pacquiao fought was, let's see here, I think it might have been David Diaz. Let me just check here. I think it was David Diaz, the last southpaw he fought, and he destroyed him, obviously. So Pacquiao doesn't have problems against southpaws, really. Crawford's obviously got the youth. He's, what is he, 20... How old is he? I think he's 28 years old. So he's got the youth. He's getting to his prime. Probably he'll be even better maybe a couple years from now. So really, he might be too early for him to fight Pacquiao. He might be better off waiting. But then again, if Pacquiao's going to retire, his chances now, he better take it, right? So, and he does obviously have a chance, but from what he's shown, I don't think he will beat Pacquiao, but like I said, we don't know. Pacquiao will definitely bring the best out of him, and we'll see, or he could just get outboxed clearly and he's going to get hit a lot, I know that, but Pacquiao's got to be careful about the timing and the power of Crawford, because he's got pretty good timing and power, so he's got to watch out for that. But yeah, like I said, I think this might be too early for Crawford right now I think Gamboa pretty much brought that was probably brought out the most in Crawford, and you could see Crawford was really trying in that fight. So, but Pacquiao obviously is bigger than Gamboa, and he's better, and he punches harder than Gamboa. So, but you know, Crawford definitely has a chance in that fight. Obviously, I think Pacquiao will win, and he'll probably, I would say Pacquiao by decision. I'm not sure. Crawford's chin has been pretty good so far, but Gamboa did rock him, so, you know, Crawford hasn't, like, he's he's beating good fighters, but he hasn't showed enough for me to think that he is going to be just a slight underdog or something like that. No, I think he should be a big underdog because really he just hasn't fought anyone near Pacquiao, and he's moving up. And I don't know, he just... We'll see what happens, but let me know what you guys, who you think would win that fight. And thanks for watching.